it's at that moment where I realized that I've lost not only followers, but I've lost a whole lot of family members. I literally wanted to give up on anything and everything that comes my way. Because remember, at first, when I had those 273,000 followers, a lot of people spoke to me. And once I lost that, a lot of people stopped speaking to me. Brands, sponsors, etc. I felt like, it's over, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dimpie Dimpopo. Come on, come on, friendship. You don't want to miss this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens, it's your boy Dimpie, aka Dimpie Dimpopo, all the way from Kliptown in Eldorado Park. The one and only yellowbone hitmaker vir wat maak vol wat leeg is, maak nat wat droog is, sit in wat uit is. Jou deeg moet beweeg, bikili jou milie, maak vas wat los is. Onkosiami, uringi muti, all the way from Kliptown, ladies and gentlemen, in Eldorado Park, na Dimpie. What do I do? I'm a social media influencer. I'm an MC, which is a master of ceremony. I'm a brand ambassador for various brands. I'm a comedian. At least people, they do laugh at my jokes. I do stand-up comedy. Yeah, I didn't understand why it's stand-up, because people are sitting down and stuff. So yeah, that's me. I'm the one and only yellowbone. I'm the sexiest guy I best believe around. I'm a hype man, as I said earlier on. And it maakt net lekker goed of lekker mensen. Was there something that I always wanted to do? Yes, most definitely. It's been a dream of mine since school. I attended school at Nainsville Primary. I think it's extension 7 or extension 8. I'm just not sure which extension it is. And then after Nainsville Primary, I went to Missouriland Secondary, also in Eldorado Park. So it all started back in school, primary school. What happened basically was I always wanted to be someone that's out there. I always wanted to be on the spotlight. Never mind the color, never mind the brightness of the skin. I always wanted to be the shining star. I always wanted to be on radio. I always wanted to be on TV, and I knew that it's going to happen. I even had few shows at school. I think it was in high school that I started my first comedy show with the classes after school, and it also went very successfully with the support and the love of the friends that I had at school and stuff. I'm not going to mention names just now. I missed someone's name out, and I'm just going to be wee, and be a yellow dung. So yeah, it's always something I wanted to do, and I knew I'm gonna achieve it. I knew I'm gonna make it in life. I knew it's gonna happen for me. I always pushed. And I think maybe the situation where in the kind of environment that I grew up in was that I had to make it. And yeah, I am today, and God is good, man. He's been good to me, and he's still not yet done with me. Yeah. Did I know that going into the industry will actually help me or benefit me into making a living or something out of myself? To answer this question, yes, but at first it wasn't for the money. It wasn't for fame, because I think at that point when I started this whole thing, I knew what fame was. I knew what it was to be well known and stuff like that, because back in school, mense het my geken, yeah, people know me. For whoever's watching now, it me geken. Don't act like you never knew me. They knew me at school. I was a brighter student in school and stuff like that. I told you all, never mind the color and stuff like that. So it wasn't, the aim wasn't to really be famous or well known, but when people end up loving what you do, people start appreciating it. People started like for when it comes to social media, people shared it, they tweeted it, they posted it, they retweeted it. I don't know what all social media platforms is there because we're evolving every day. There's a new social media, and then people, that's how they received it, and they showed love and appreciation, and it actually worked out for me because that's when started gigs coming in with all of us saying words of mag leer wat vol is, mag vol wat leeg is, mag nat wat droog is. So yeah, it actually helped me because when the gigs started coming in, there was a few dividends that came in, remuneration came in, let me just put it in simple terms, currency came in and stuff like that, and it actually helped me for someone that never grew up with currency. Yeah, so it helped me, and I'm really privileged and blessed to be in the situation that I am right now, and more coming. What it was like for me, Nadim, growing up, because remember back then there wasn't Dimpopo. We never thought about Dimpopo. It was tough. It was tough. Most people most probably would say bullying and stuff like that, but in the situation like myself, it was always teasing and stuff like that. So people always had something to say. Iemand wil altyd iets hê om te sê. People are always laughing. You don't know why they're laughing. Hulle praat om die draai, hulle praat in die ore, hulle lag en goed so sê. So for me personally, ek was baie dom gemaak. Nie dom gemaak, klink nou snaaks aan, kan die vrouens happy is en goed te sê. Ek was gekwara. Ja, ek was gekwara en goed te sê. Yeah, so people used to tease me a lot and stuff like that. And eventually, with all of it teasing, because I have a very soft heart, for you guys that doesn't know, I have a very soft heart and I take everything to heart. It got too much at one point that I even had to teach myself how to also tease and kwara. Ek myself geleer kwara, and back then in school I was very unstoppable because of that circles op circles gemaak van gekwarrery en goed soos te sê. So it was really tough. That's why I even had to learn myself how to kwara. How to speak English again? Yeah, myself geleer kwara en goed soos te sê. Because it was tough, because I mean at one point I was the only yellow bone in the class, and that time my hair was still gold. I was nog blondiekies en goed, dus je kan zien, dat we jongen een beetje dreads gezet, heeft een beetje iets gekregen, man. Toen zat hij maar net dreads aan, en goed, dus hij had een beetje een coiniekie wat ingekomen, toen maak hij maar from dreads, had me die sunlight zeep en goed, dus hij. Maar ja, it was bad, it was really bad, but I never let that bring me down. I kept pushing, I kept working hard, and I think till today I can say to all of those people that used to make me dumb and tease me back then, as die reële waar ek is vandag, en ek is by die huis vandag. Yeah? A lot of people always ask, where does the name Dimpopo come from? So my real name, it's Nadim, N-A-D-E-E-M, very allowed, very allowed. Nadim. So my mother always used to call me Dimpie for shortening of Nadim. How's my English? English is good, ne? Yeah. So my mother used to call me, and my family used to call me, my close immediate family used to call me Dimpie for over the years and stuff like that. I like to disclose my age. I'm 27, turning 28 this year, so they've been calling me Dimpie for 27 years now. And then Dimpopo came from the chains, from the street, the hood, the homies, the Owens, you can Mosuzet. The Owens used to call me different names, various names like Dimza, Diammer. They actually still do call me those names. The Diams, wat is nog zo? It's a lot of names that they actually do call me. And then Dimpopo also just came so out of the blue. I can't even remember, because half of the Owens are no and they say, hey my brei, skuld my vir hy naam en goed so sê. And then the next person, hey my brei, my iets gee vir hy naam en goed so. Ek gaan julle betaal, man, wag julle, man, laat ek eers uit van wie se regte mens. Ek gaan julle betaal, maar ek het te geld. Kyk, ek het te geld, maar ek gaan julle betaal asseblief Owens, man. Yeah, but Dimpopo came from the casino, blooming by the shop and everything. And people from, especially when I moved from Kliptown to Klipspruit, I used to hustle also and stuff like that, and then the way the name got used constantly was at one shop in Casper, where's John by the Owens and stuff like that, because I used to blow mention self or close to West, when I used to like ask, which is nothing wrong with it, but I used to ask people to put me in their budget and stuff like that. Ek kom van hy asala van 'n toerant. Ek kom van hy asal man as within your budget and goed as jy toerant die land en goed as I'm coming from that stage and stuff like that. And yeah, that's where the Owens used to call me Dimpopo. And then when Dimpie put it together, and then people used to say that I know it makes sense, Dimpopo, because we don't have any Dimpopo. And yeah, that's how I just went at it, flow with it, took it, and then made the most with it. And I'm still making the most with it, and still gonna do the most with it. So that's how people always remember me for Dimpopo. But it's coming from the who. Shout out to you guys from TrustTheProcess El Salvador. It's you.
Come on, Manana, I'll call you back later. I'm busy living the life. How?
So how did it all start? It all started with a smile. Yes. Yes, with a very happy yellow bone white guy. It all started with him, but it all started back in 27. Let me see. Kan nog aanhou, ek is nog jong. It all started back in 2018. Yeah, I'm sure it started in 2018, October 28. Yeah, it all started back then. So prior to even the 28th or whatever, the 28th of October, I was doing some content and stuff like that, videos with wigs, weaves, eyelashes, high heels, and makeup and etc. and stuff like that. And then how the Dimpopo whole movement started, because if you've been following me since then, it was only hashtag Dimpie 23, and then it changed into the Dimpopo. And then yeah, it started back in October 2018, the 28th, where my first video actually blew up. And I remember the first video, it wasn't my first video, but the one that actually blew up was the one I was doing for Westbury after party. Yeah, I still had a denim jacket on in a very close friend of mine's car. I asked him, because he helped me a lot also to do the videos in his car, and then I done a video with a denim jacket, etc. and stuff like that. That's why the video that made me go viral. But as I said earlier, that wasn't the first video. The first video was the one I done for NT2 Lounge in Freedom Park, also for a friend, and that video also accumulated a lot of views, a lot of likes and stuff. And I saw, oh, this thing can actually work. And then that one in the car with a denim jacket, it went viral. It even went to trending essay, etc. and stuff like that. So from that time, I just took the idea, flew with it to do marketing promotions, and then people started tweeting it. As I said earlier, people started posting it and stuff like that. And I said it was a good way, good strategy to market stuff, to get stuff out there, whether it's products, anything, you name it, whether it's businesses, etc., anything. So I just took the idea and flew with it, done a lot of promo videos. We call it promo videos for a lot of companies, events, shout outs to people as well, also via video and stuff. And then yeah, 2018, the 28th of October, that's where Dimpopo actually started and blew up. And then I just flew with it, as I said earlier on, and tried to make the most of it until now, 2023, where we're still trying to push, we're still trying to put in the work, we're still receiving blessings, I'm still getting so much love, respect, honor, and I'm just happy that I could have changed in this whole period of 2018 until now. A lot of people's lives, impacted a lot of people, inspired a lot of young people, still inspiring a lot of young people, not only to want to be like me, but to also know that there's nothing God has done in my whole career or in my whole life that He can't do for each and every person watching this now. So please guys, please keep pushing and just do the most. So yeah, I'm 2023. Lekker jonkie, I've tried to pick up weights. Ek het getry man, ek het gym toe gegaan January, die 3 January, wat ek nog by die gym gewees het, toe ek klaar te laat. Dus ek sal maar next jaar weer try. Ja, nou nie weer kan gym, want as jy wil gym, jy moet die 1 January begin, nie die 3de nie, skaal laat, jy moet maar next jaar begin. So ja, ek gaan maar aan.
And all this music! Dankie LKG!
The first big name I've worked with was actually DJ Maporisa. on my song Kosiana.
Kings and queens. Ring mood. Home Kosia.
Hit. It's still a hit. For you guys that still listen to Tom, it's still a hit. It's still a hit. And then later on, we started to proceed into working with various artists that came to the table, people that came with ideas, people that came with work and stuff like that. So I like people that wants to work. I like people that wants to work. I like people that can lift me up, especially myself when I'm a bit lazy, when I fall back. And then, yeah, various artists came up, and I'm still working with a lot of artists. Still have a very good communication with them. I even got to a point where I was in a circle of very big names and stuff like that, like the likes of Casper, that also helped me when I done his fill up. I don't remember what stadium it was. I done a video for him also, which also helped my social media grow, which also helped people to be more familiar with me, because I remember also on Twitter, he was also one of the first people, Casper, to tweet and said, you need to capture this guy, look after this guy, because this is the best way of marketing, etc. and stuff, if I'm remembering that tweet correctly. And then, yeah, Maporis done something for Casper. Who's the... If there's a few guys I'm not mentioning in terms of big names, I do apologize. I'm getting old now, 28, the memory can go anytime and stuff like that. And then, but I've been working with people, and I'm still working with people, doing music with people, the likes of Maestro, Hitmaker, Kasmoy, Kaspabab.
Akasmoy, Akaspabab, Akaspapap, Akaspabab, Akasmoy, Akaspabab, Akaspapap, Akaspabab, Akasmoy, Akaspabab, Akaspapap.
I think I even done something with Ntoshkas, Mr. John Vulgate, Hitmaker. Yeah, and then it's not all, but I just can't memorize each and every one by name, etc. and stuff, because work has been going on, etc. and stuff. But then also appreciate each and everyone that trust the brand Dimpopo, because it's a brand for being part of their journeys as well and stuff like that. And all of the best, and I hope everything works out for you guys, even at this point on forward. Don't have any bad blood with no one. We move forward, and forward we will go. What was my experience like working with these people, or my experience with the industry? It was exciting, guys. It was amazing. It was phenomenal. A lot of great minds, a lot of talented people, a lot of good people. Yeah, so it's been amazing. It's been lovely. The journey is all filled with joy, laughter, and prosperity and stuff like that. It's very amazing. It's an experience I always want and always wanted to have, etc. and stuff. But you also need to bear in mind there's always two sides of a story, right? It's certain stuff always, like with in the industry, where it's music, movies, etc. and stuff. It's not always what it seems. It's a cold world, actually. It's a cold world. You do actually run across or bump into very nasty people. Let me not actually sugarcoat it. Slechte mensen. Slechte mensen. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. Some people are just out there to get what they want, and then they leave. Within the industry, it's a very it's one experience that I don't want to experience anymore in my life. Something I don't want to actually go through anymore. I've been effed over before hundreds of times by people that I never thought would actually get to that point and stuff. But it also taught me a lot about people. People only love you, and I've heard this quote before, so I think it's in a song. People only love you and support you when it's beneficial, but then it's not also everyone that's with that direction and stuff like that. But then this industry is a very cold one. I think for anyone that wants to come into the game, for anyone that wants to be a next Dimpopo, for anyone that wants to be the next big thing, etc. Guys, just come in with your heart tight. Come in with a vision, come in with a mission. Don't forget why you're coming in the industry, because it's like a door that you open and no one can shut the door. And then once you're in, please come in with, come check your kop no so, yeah, come in with a, hey, Guys, come in with your heart tight and very tight, and don't forget why you started and stuff like that. And I think that's what happens to most of us young people, etc., in the industry, that we tend to forget why we actually started and came into the industry, that we even get to a point where we get effed over, we get messed around, we get bullied around, we get taken advantage of, and that's just how people are. That's just how the human nature is. Some people are just there to take, and they just give once, and then it's done. But the experience, personally, it's overwhelming, it's exciting, it's enlightened, it's beautiful, and then yeah, I mean, if it's your time, it's your time. It's your time to shine. It's your time to shine. What would I, as Dimpopo, do differently? Firstly, I would like to say that I wish and hope that I knew what I know now back then. Yeah. As I ken het wat ek nou ken back then, I would have done so much different decisions, choices, etc. and stuff like that. And not in stuff like that, that's not proper English. Yeah, I would have done so much different things and decisions prior to now, 2023. If there's anything I would have done differently right now, is to start by motivating more people, start by inspiring more people, touch people's lives like I did before, with that huge impact. And yeah, if something differently that I would do right now is push, show people that it is possible. I said earlier that nothing God Allah has done for me that He can't do for each and every person. But for myself as an individual, I would like to keep on pushing more, look at different ways of expanding, expand or expand. You guys can choose one of those two, the brand, myself, my life, people's lives around me, and how I choose to influence, how I choose to impact, and how I choose to direct people in life. What does it mean for me to be where I am today? Honestly, I feel honored, I feel appreciated, I feel respect, I feel loved, I feel cared for. I don't know, does it make sense? It means a lot to me to see that a lot of people actually like my content, a lot of people like my movement, a lot of people like the journey, a lot of people appreciate me. Each and everywhere I go, a lot of people show love, especially kids, which really means a lot to me, and I feel honored to be here, because it could have been anyone else. It could have been someone different, but people chose to show some love and support towards me, and it shows that I actually am doing something great, amazing, wonderful, to people, like inspiring people, etc. and stuff like that. So yeah, thanks so much for each and every one of you guys since day one, for the love and support, for you guys that came afterwards, for the love and support. Thanks so much for sharing, thanks so much for tweeting, thanks so much for reposting. Thank you so much for loving me and accepting me for who I truly am, and I hope and pray one day that I do not disappoint you guys. And as I always say, and I said earlier on, it's my third time saying it now, that there's nothing God has done for me, especially young people, that He can't do for you. So if you want to be someone, if you want to do something, go for it, and don't let anyone tell you any different, because dreams, they are real, and I love and appreciate you guys. What does trusting the process mean to me is to keep on believing, keep on going out there to achieve, keep on working hard, keep striving, staying encouraged, staying motivated, staying in your lane. Trusting the process means working hard on your craft. We might have our ups and downs, we might have our lefts and rights, we might have our terms and conditions. But trusting the process means to go for what you believe in, to focus on what is for you, to never let anyone bring you down, never let anyone tell you anything negative, never let people try to take you off focus, and yeah, just trust the process, man. Eventually in life things always have a way of working out, and then God won't put you in a situation which He knows that you can't get out of. Things, life in particular, it's a process that you have to trust. sorry for laughing. It was just, what quote is that? Yeah, but then just be human, be unique, be authentic. Just do what you love doing. Look after yourself, look after people, love your neighbors as much as you love yourself. Just keep on going, man, and trust the process. Eventually things will work out, whether it's today, tomorrow, or day after tomorrow. At one point things is gonna work out, and you're gonna be where you wanna be in life, and you're gonna make it. You just need to trust the process. Hallelujah.